Hush, a darkness so thick it drowns the lungs. Open your mouth. I am the voice inside of her head. I am shoveling the shit out. Here it comes. Image. A young female figure with her mouth stretched open, projectile earth shooting from her throat. She is unwell. Squeeze her childlike thigh and observe how long her flesh disposes of your imprint. Wait until the color spreads across her thigh. Your white handprint on her thigh, like a dry mountain experiencing its first seasonal rainfall. The young girl turns her head away. The ocean is behind her. The tide is fleeing. I tell her to wait and see what it unearths. Again, I am the voice inside of her head. The young girl taps the earth piled before her with her foot to make it feel even. She shifts the weight of her body slightly over her left hip. Her back, a cliff towering over the ocean. I break away from the young girl. I am no longer in her head. I'm on my own in an oppressively dark room. I roll up the Persian rug and swing open the top door bolted to the floor. 1, 2, 3. The room's viscid darkness struggles to fill the cellar's bright expanse. The cellar greets the darkness by distilling its density. Just above the aperture in the ground are particles of light, floating through the air like unnamed stars. I walk towards the light and announce. The eyes and mouth are in direct contact with the soul. The three are soaking wet. What's down there? I look into the glaring light. I descend. My feet are the first to disappear. The young girl kicks some dirt away with the front of her foot and contemplates engineering a hole. Now she has no choice. She fears the possibility of considering herself a failure. I'm thinking only of you to get away from myself, I whisper to the light as I descend. Now my knees have disappeared, but I return, always returning from myself. Soon as my shoulders dip below the floorboards, I wonder, why must I be observed, reminded I have a body? As I trickle down the cellar stairs, I can feel the woman's presence, seated in her throne, hanging upside down. She is the Empress. I know for certain notions of up, down, line, circle do not exist for her. Nothing I know is certain. My certainty drops off into the unknown, which I have left, which I am entering. If the line exists, it exists in my lungs. Standing behind the line is my soul. Crowning my soul is desire, drowsy desire that should be electrocuted. My soul promises me she will not die. I am relieved and jealous. I observe the woman. She is the empress. I often feel jealousy. Jealousy constricts my breath. If I want to feel desirable, I must admit I have a body. I have vanished within the intensity of light. If I admit I have a body, I must accept I too will die. Repeat. I must accept I too will die. Accept I too, I must, will die, I must, accept I too, accept I too, die, will, I must, I too, accept, will, die, I too, accept, I must, I will, accept, I must, I die, accept, I too, will die, I must, will, I too, accept, die, I must, accept, die, I will, too, I will, I must, accept, will, die, repeat. I must, accept, I too, will die, I too, will, must, accept, I, die, accept, will, I too, will die, I must, will, to accept, I die, I must, will, die, accept, I too, must, die. Under the influence of light, I remember death. I cannot unsee death. I loved him, but when I saw him die, he looked grotesque. There are some memories we do not have the power to erase. The pain lingers after the soul has left the body. I left. I am here below the darkness, formless in the light, remembering I have a body. I admit I am aging, though I can't recall reaching the summit. The view was obstructed by desire. I have descended into the belly of the cellar. The empress of the cellar hangs upside down. She is the uvula swaying over the tongue. I pull at the leg of her throne to revolve her right side up. She spins faster and faster. Her garments do not move. She is a wheel. I am the lever. I do not wish to penetrate her. I wait. The young girl has dug a hole into the room, into the cellar. She is watching us. I am no longer a voice in her head. She is soaking wet. Her skin is a bluish hue, nearly green. She is not shivering. She is a well. She continues to drip. Her hair is made up of small brown fish sucking their own tails. The wheel is turning quickly. It turns into a flame without consuming the empress's garments. I, the lever, fall to the ground. I am a pomegranate. The dripping girl lifts me up by my shell, peels my hard red flesh from the tip of my crown, and stains her fingers and lips with my seed. The girl folds to the ground like a still water sea, reflecting. Many concepts which I don't understand, yet I believe them anyway. There are many reactions and actions which pass through me, which I don't understand, yet I perform them anyway, beyond something like choice. So I cannot see Brazil and have never been. I cannot say with confidence Brazil does not exist. If I would try, many would disagree with me. I too am aging and will die. After witnessing someone you love die, there is no denying death. Stagnation is a form of death. All statements of truth contain pockets of lies. Is wisdom ageless? When I don't know what I'm searching for, I don't know where to look. Sometimes I believe there's an audience when there's nowhere else to go inward. Are all endings failures?